If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
To the air, it's Levin. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And you start to get that offense going.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He's looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, by the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. Working sticks on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Sooners will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. To the air, it's Levitt. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on! Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hamilton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And offenses keep track of yards after a catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to run for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Motion from the wide receiver. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try the run. Got enough space, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Let's go to the studio now and check check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the running game. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw. It's Levin. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkerson. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 15, gets it to the 48.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. There he goes. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Thomas.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Tatum. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown Sooners.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Levis. Gets it to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking downfield, and time is running short. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
They'll open the second half with a run. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to go up top. Wide out, trying to get in. Touchdown, Sooner! The offense cashing it in on that drive. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Levitt. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Making side adjustments here. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The toss to the right. Look out, he's got room. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pressure coming. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Wilkerson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it. He's not going to get there. Stop. On fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Tight end now in motion. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for block. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Steps away. On the run, deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Nice job by the quarterback, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion. Next play.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Butler. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the air, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Arizona State, 7.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They're working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 18 over Rutgers. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Trying the left side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
Unloads quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Tatum. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? They'll send the tight end in motion. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab. Snowed under by the defense. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got room on the return.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll move the tight end. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Tuna!
Back to pass, it's Levitt. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Back to pass on second down. Looking to scramble. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
I tell you what, you got to love the way this defense attacks downhill. I mean, they see QB run, they pull the trigger. They're not waiting. There's not a lot of guys standing around watching, playing so fast, stringing that thing out, nowhere to go with the football. He can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Finds some room. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. Fourth and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 28 over Cincinnati. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all